Halloween is nothing about trick-or-treating, so with the holiday creeping its way around the corner, I thought we could celebrate early by ranking some treats. Okay, a lot of treats. But we aren't ranking your typical Mars or Hershey bar. No, we are ranking candy that is allergy friendly, meaning all these candies here are free from the top 9 allergens. That's milk, egg, peanuts, soy, wheat, fish, shellfish, and sesame. Oh, did I miss the one I'm allergic to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did. Those guys are responsible for the majority of allergies in the 6% of Americans with food allergies. Let me put that in perspective for you. That's 1 in every 20 people you meet. 1 kid in every classroom who has a potentially life-threatening food allergy. As somebody with a lot of food allergies, some of which are on this list, let me just tell you that that is a big deal. Like, that is scary. And especially around Halloween time, when all these kids want to do is gobble back some candy. We're about to make that a little bit easier for them. Let's get to testing. These are Swedish berries, and I think they're just the Canadian version of Swedish fish. I mean, we have Swedish fish too, but here they are orange, yellow, and red. So some people allergic to citrus, those extra colors kind of terrify me. These though, I like these. Oh yeah, so the ingredients on this one is
sugar with sugar and glucose syrup, modified cornstarch, citric acid, mineral oil, carnauba wax, artificial flavor, and allura.
They don't have anything about whether or not they do or do not contain allergens, which is good. That most of the time means they do not contain any of those major allergens. From my experience, they definitely don't contain dairy. They're very chewy. Okay, so still kind of in my teeth. Forgive me though, I'm gonna try to talk. These are, I would give these a solid B. They would almost be an A, but if you're running between houses and you go to open up one of the little packs of these and you want to eat it before you get to your next house, you're not gonna be able to. It's gonna be in your teeth, you will not be able to say trick or treat, and that just kind of ruins the experience. So these are getting a solid B to start our tier list off. Yes, okay. I'm excited for these. They're already open because this is my personal bag. I actually love Free-to-Be chocolates, and this one is my favorite. They do have a normal milk version, or no. They have a milk chocolate version without milk, no milk, just a milk chocolate, and I don't like it as much. Give me dark chocolate any day of the week. They do come in smaller, like Reese's 2-packs. These are great, and I am excited to rip this open, but okay, before I do that though, they do say they are made without peanuts, wheat, mustard, tree nuts, eggs, corn, dairy, sesame, shellfish, soy, sulfites, and fish. So they've got some extra of the major allergens in those, but they are also just very common allergens that aren't quite right up there, but they're close. I'm gonna try to be as unbiased as possible. So yeah, the ones that I would assume you'd give out for Halloween are going to be the 2-packs of like the bigger type. That'd be like your king size candy bar. And that is the house you want to hit. Top tier, absolute best. If you want to be the cool house, the king size candy bars, go out and get yourself the 2-packs of these. They are absolutely incredible, and they do not have that kind of cheap chocolate flavor that I find some dairy-free brands have. These just taste like great dark chocolate, peanut butter-esque cups. But they're not. They're sunflower, and it's great. I love them. Next up, we have another chocolate bar. I'm not so familiar with this brand, but it says dairy-free, free nut-free, peanut-free, gluten-free, soy-free, vegan, and natural. So let's give it a try. And I do like that it has a warning both on the back and the front. That's pretty nice. Oh, it doesn't smell right. It smells weird. mean, they're all wrapped inside, but the inside of the bag smells a bit weird. Come on. Ha! Oh, and then each of them have their little warnings on them themselves. Labeling, they get an A+. That's somewhere between a Hershey's and an Easter Bunny chocolate. We're leaning a little bit more to Easter Bunny chocolate, like that cheap chocolate. That's not my favorite. I'm gonna get you a C. You're fine. It's not my favorite. Hopefully the next one is better. What do we have next?
Hey, don't move as good as I can do.
Oh, you think I'm gonna give this back to you? No! So next we have Ring Pop, which I was assaulted with. You have no idea how many times that a refilm is being thrown to me, and now I can't even open it. Ah, yes. Okay. Oh, so it's not all three. Okay. Oh, cool. You didn't get the one I'm allergic to. Yeah. So I have 2 blue raspberries and a strawberry. Which one to try? This one kind of matches my shirt, but this one kind of pops better. It's a Ring Pop. It's got a pop. What? It's got a blue base? I've been lied to. I was gonna have a pink base. Oh, damn. My ring was shattered. Okay, even with its deformities. This one's an A. But are my lips all blue? Oh my gosh, my tongue's blue. Ah! Next on our list, we have another Maynard's brand, and this one is Fuzzy Peach. It's another one that I don't really remember seeing in America. I think it's just kind of here in Canada. I also love how they say, enlarged to show detail product. Like, I don't, like someone out there thinking they're gonna just grab a golf size little Fuzzy Peach out of this bag. I mean, I'm sure there is, but I think it's funny. A little sour. But yeah, these are just kind of like the sour version of Swedish berries. So if you like sour candies, these are gonna be more your speed. I'm gonna give these a B. Next, we have Peppermint Lightsabers. These are a welcomed palate cleanser. See how they put them away from the chocolate? Very cutesy. Very, I don't want to gag. I hate mint chocolate. It smells fresh. I will give it that. Again, these don't say that they are allergen friendly, but they do not include any of the major allergens on the ingredient list. Whew. Oh, minty. Okay, maybe our strongest candy, but as an adult, I like this. As a kid, mint is like the health food of candy, and as a child, I did not appreciate it. So, I gotta vote for my inner child for this one. This one gets a D. Those are very strong. Our next 2 candies come to us from the States. And aren't these a blast from the past? I don't think I've had a Dum Dum in over a decade. Oh, don't be another bag. Don't do this to me. Hold on. Haha. Okay. As I was saying, that was dramatic. I wonder how many flavors there actually are. Okay, so we seem to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 flavors. And to be heavily favored, this one, which looks to be a special birthday edition. Hold on, let me find out what that is. I'll let you know. Okay, this seems to be birthday cake, which makes sense. So I already threw away the bag, but I did want to point out that Dum Dums do say that they are free of major allergens, so we are good there. I'm going to be trying my favorite, the root beer, and hopefully that doesn't skew my opinion, but I haven't had this in a decade and I want to enjoy it. It takes a couple licks for that root beer flavor to come out, but I think just the ease of this and the versatility and maybe childhood nostalgia, but I do want to give this a pretty high score. It's definitely not S tier, but it is a low A to a high B. Okay, curiosity steak. I'm gonna try one more. What flavor should I try? So many to choose from. We did blue raspberry for Ring Pop, so I think it's only fair that we try this blue raspberry lollipop as well. This was actually better. My taste had changed. Yeah, I never used to like the blue raspberry quite as much, but this one's better than the root beer. And our final candy of this video is Starburst. And it's not that we don't have Starburst here in Canada, it's that we don't have all pink Starburst. And I like to live in my little fantasy world where the all pink Starburst are made in an all pink section of the factory, far away from the lemon and orange ones that I have to be afraid of. Let me be delusional. It's fine. Smells like erasers. I don't know, I remember this being better as a kid. I'm just a chocolate girl now. I'm not really up for these chewy candies. I just want chocolate. Is that bad? Is that wrong? Oh my gosh, are they supposed to be that hard? It's not expired, right? I can't read that. The last letter is 5, so I don't think they're expired. Once you start getting going, it softens up. And the taste of the strawberry ones, it's way better than they smell. These are better than Dum Dums. I'd give these an A. All pink Starburst, an A. All other Starburst, not an A. Oh, and orange Starburst, F minus. G. Whatever's lower than G. I have so many of them. That's a lot.
With that, our final rankings are Free to Be Chocolates in S tier, followed by Ring Pop, Starburst, and Blue Raspberry Dum Dums in A tier. Then in B tier, we have Swedish Berries, Fuzzy Peach, and Root Beer Dum Dums. In C, we have No Way Foods, Milkless Minis. And lastly, in D, there is Peppermint Lightsabers.
This has been fun, but before we end it off, I did want to say that obviously there is no perfect treat. Allergens exist everywhere, and you can be allergic to pretty much anything. So if you really want to trick out your treat bowl, think about adding in some non-food items so kids have an option they know is safe. If you've enjoyed this content, please hit the subscribe button, and as always, from my kitchen to yours, eat happy.